Hello, 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 everyone in Facebook land and Instagram land. How are you all today? How are you going? Let me know. Drop an emoji or a hello. Let me know if you're on live or replay and how you have been. I have so many things I want to talk about. So many things. Such an exciting time. But as the title of this video says, it's all about, are you manifesting or are you aligning? And what is the fastest path? Thought you might like to know that. And I mean, manifesting, the word manifesting gets thrown around a lot. And there can be a little bit of confusion around that and why you aren't seeing the results, why you aren't seeing the desires come to life, so to speak, that you want and that you feel like you're putting in a lot of work doing. And that's the key word there, because when we think of, and everyone's throwing around this word manifesting, when we think of the word manifest, we think we're actually bringing something to us that we do not have. Is that right? That's what you'd be thinking, is that we do not have something, and so we're manifesting it. We're bringing it into our world. And so our brain says, well, in order to have that, I must have to do step A, step B, step C, and then that will equal D, which is my desire, right? Coming to me. Instead, when we look at alignment, we look at everything is already yours. It is already there. Everything exists. Everything is available. Everything is absolutely yours for the taking and the choosing. And that's just it. You have to choose, you have to decide, and you have to claim it. It's a very, very different thing. When people technically talk about manifesting, they're talking about using some sort of energy and power behind it, like, mental power and physical effort and work and that sort of energy. That's what they're talking about, like a physical type energy, and that requires some sort of effort. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because that's part of the process, right? But that's not why we get what we want. That is not why we get the success. That is not why we get the thing, the material thing, the job, the money, the clients. That's not why we get it, is through any of that effort. It is first and foremost that we align energetically. We become in alignment with the very thing that we want. The thing that you want exists in a different frequency. And if it didn't, you would have it now. I'm just putting it out there. That's the honest truth. If you do not have the thing that you want, you are not fully aligned with it. You are not fully energetically aligned with it. And no amount of effort and force and doing A plus B plus C is going to get you there any faster unless you start aligning to it. And so what is aligning? How do we align energetically? Well, first and foremost, as I've said before, you want to really be looking at, have I really decided and chosen what it is that I'm saying is available to me right now? If I want an extra $10,000 a month, I've got to go, right, I've decided that I'm not available to anything else except an extra $10,000 or more every single month. That is what I'm choosing, and that is what I'm claiming every single day. How then do I align with that? I have to stop choosing from limitations and from lack and from fear and from doubt. So instead of choosing from this pool of energy that is my comfort zone, and the pool of energy is maybe the people I know or the things I know, and I keep choosing from that, I start choosing from a different pool of energy over there that might be a bit scary, that I mightn't really know a lot about, and maybe I have to do some research on that. Maybe I have to go to different places to be in a different vibration. Maybe I have to really think and do things differently to what I've ever done. And the most important thing is I have to really connect to my soul and ask it, what do I really desire? What is it I really desire? Not desire based on limitations. How many of you, I can tell you a lot, are basing your desires upon limitations without even realizing it? Oh, I'll have this amount of money, because in the back of your head and in your unconscious, you don't believe you're worthy of more. You believe it's really hard to get, or it requires effort, or maybe it requires a certain degree, or it requires something that you don't have, that you are deficient in. And so that's what your belief is. Even though consciously you're going, oh no, I'm aligning to this, I'm claiming this, I'm doing this, but you're not really. And I'm seeing this over and over and over again. Okay, and that is one of the biggest hurdles to aligning, is aligning from lack and limitation. Or I'll live in this place because it's cheaper. Or, you know, it's better for me, I can save some money, but I don't really like the neighborhood, I don't like the people there, I don't like the vibe, I don't like the shops, I don't like the food outlets, but hey, I'll save $100 a week. Now, again, to the practical mind, that sounds, well, Helen, that's really practical. You should do that. But if you keep basing everything on limitation, you will never, ever, ever reach your desires. You will stay stuck in this loop of lack and limitation unless you choose a different pool of energy. I'm not saying that's easy. It might require little tiny baby steps at first, but you've got to allow yourself to move out of a situation, an environment, an energy of sameness and comfort that you're used to, in order to align with something different. It's not rocket science, guys. It's really not. But so many of you are not doing it. You're not. Okay, you think you are, but you're still basing your desires on limited thinking of what you think is possible to have, right? You might be stretching yourself a little bit, but you're still doing it based on what you think is possible. Or you're talking the talk, right? You're saying all the things, the affirmations or whatever, but you're not really aligning. You're not changing anything vibrationally about your life, the people you are hanging around with, the way you're speaking, the stories you're replaying, the shops you go to. Like people don't realize these small things that make a huge difference. An absolute huge difference. You know, if you wanted to buy a certain type of clothing and the store you went to never had anything, and you really hated all the clothing, and you just thought, oh, I just want something more colorful or more high vibe feeling, you know, then you're going to have to go to a different store, right? You know, if you're in that area that you can go somewhere else, or you have to shop online or something like that, you have to, and that is going to create your different vibration, if you like. I'll just turn my light back on here. It's gone off. There we go. There we are. Back in the light again. Yeah, so is that making sense? So you really have to go, if I want something different, I'm going to have to swim in a different pool of vibration. Okay, and not based upon lack or fear or limitation or something that I don't really believe that that's possible. So I'm going to keep my desires simmered down so low that it's doable and possible, right? So it's like you've already committed to that, like the big dream, the big whatever isn't available to you. And so that's the difference between manifesting and alignment. Okay, so manifesting can keep us, if we don't really know what it is, it keeps us in a cycle of striving, proving, hard work, hustle, you know, doing all the mind stuff which is really important. As I said, action is important, the mind stuff is important, but if you are not energetically, vibrationally aligned with the thing that you want, you can do all the mindset stuff in the world, you can do all the hustle and grind and everything in the world, and you might have some amount of success even. You know, you might, but you're never truly going to be really happy. You're never really going to feel lit up and excited about life every day because you're still ignoring the deepest, most secret, juiciest desires inside of you through your lack and limited thinking. Okay, so to align now to something else, you need to get out of your comfort zone. You're going to need to go somewhere else, do something else, think differently, have different conversations, be around different people to have that thing. You can't stay the same. And that's the thing with a lot of us. We want something else, but we want to keep it in our existing life, don't we? So it's like, oh, I would love that, but I don't want to change anything about now. Like I want to keep all the same people and I want to do the same thing, but I just want to have this thing. It's just, it doesn't work that way. Life changes you as you up level, you change, you shift, you grow. You'll have different wants and needs and opinions and likes, and that's a good thing. But for most of us, we get stuck and we don't want to. We don't want to let go. We don't want to let go of people. We don't want to let go of our businesses or our jobs or whatever because we really love the people, or we don't want to hurt someone. And so we keep hanging on for way longer than we ever should. Okay? Hopefully this is resonating with you. This keeps coming up and it's full moon. So, hey, what a perfect time to talk about manifesting in alignment. Now, that's where I step in. I can help you shine a light on your unconscious and see where all your programs are running, why you're not in alignment with the thing. Okay, that's when people work with me. That's what I really help them with as well. And also the Destiny Wealth codes. So in my Destiny Wealth Vortex, they help you, the codes help you stay in vibrational alignment with the thing that you want until you're there, right? So they give you that boost. They give you that little bit of a boost and a holding hand, if you want. They're holding your hand while you're getting into vibrational alignment with the thing that you want. And everyone needs that because you will be a bit shaky at first when you're trying to find your legs and really align yourself to the thing that you want without having that limited thinking. Because I guarantee you 9 out of 10 people who even think they're manifesting or they got it all going on and, you know, they're really positive and everything, they are still aligning, because I don't want to say manifesting, aligning not with their heart's desire, because they've put so many limited beliefs and thoughts and stories attached to that without even realizing it. That's our unconscious. And most of us are not willing to look at ourselves. We're not willing to go there. We're not willing to dig deep and go, why am I thinking this way? Why am I believing this thing? I need to choose differently. I need to believe differently. And I need to really expand my world. I need to expand the way I think, the people I hang around with. Are they of like mind? Are they having bigger conversations? Are they making me feel a bit triggered? Are they, making me feel pushed out of my comfort zone? You want that, right? You don't want to be the one who feels like you're the one saving everyone and people pleasing and, you're the fixer-upper, because that's very draining. And likewise, whether you're in a job or a business that's doing that, and that you're not able to grow, you feel like you're being held back or held down in some way, you need to make some changes. Okay, so I hope that helps understand the differences between what we classically see as manifestation in our world, and that everyone's throwing around that word. What's really needed is alignment, energetic alignment. Because you can be manifesting something, but you can align to something very differently. Illness, right? you know, you start making money because you're manifesting it, but then, you know, something happens in your house and you have to spend that money on fixing your fridge or your car, or, you know, you need new tires, and it's like you're manifesting the money, but you're vibrationally aligned with poverty, or you're vibrationally aligned with lack or limitation, or believing it's not possible for you. So you're creating and aligning to something else that's bringing you all these other little things in your life. Does that make sense? I hope so. It's really fascinating and interesting when you look at it, that you can be technically manifesting something, right? It might even look good. But then if something is going back out the door over and over and over, especially as you start to make money, something happens, or you get in a really great relationship and then cracks start appearing, or something's happening because you are running on a different frequency to the thing that you want. Okay? Whew, I could talk about it forever. I really could. And I hope that helps you moving forward. And even when you're setting intentions, say today, that it's not just this. It's just not words, right? You've got to dig deep and go, what is going on within me? What am I really believing? If I'm saying this thing that I want, am I vibrationally really believing that and connecting to that? Am I doing the things each day that would lead me to that energy? Because everything is available, remember. Everything is available. Nothing really is coming to you. It's just presenting to you. You're just seeing it for the first time. Okay? Awesome. Fantastic. Thank you. Anyone who's live, I'm not seeing any, I don't think, it never shows me comments or anything for some reason, but if you leave a comment or anything, I always get back to you, don't I? So thank you everyone. Love you guys. And I'm going to jump over into the Destiny Wealth Vortex, and we're going to do an alignment for you all. Yes. Bring your juicy desires, and I'm going to help you get aligned. Come on over. Okay, love yous. Talk to you again really soon. Have a fab day. Bye.